Rising star Coco Gauff opens free academy to empower future tennis champions. The Florida sun shimmered over Delray Beach, casting long golden lines across. The court, a group of kids, some barefoot, some holding worn-out rackets, ran toward the net, their laughter echoing louder than the bounce of any tennis ball. At the far end of the court stood Coco Gauff, dressed simply in white shorts and a loose tee, holding her racket loosely in one hand. She watched the children for a moment before serving, not to win, but to teach. This wasn't a tournament. There were no trophies, no rankings, no sponsorship, logos glimmering in the background. This was day one of the Golf, Tennis, and Learning Academy, a free institution. Coco built for one purpose: to give every child a chance, a dream. Tennis gave me everything. Coco said, her voice steady but emotional. Now I want to give it back to kids who never got the same start I did. And just like that, a new chapter in her extraordinary journey began, not as an athlete, but as an architect of futures, the seed of a dream years before the academy existed. Coco Gauff's story began on humble public courts in Delray Beach. She was only 6 when she picked up a racket her father had borrowed from a neighbor. Every day, she practiced until the street lights came on. Her parents, Corey and Candy, weren't wealthy, but they gave her something far more valuable: belief. Coco never forgot that feeling. She remembered what it meant to be a child of potential, but without resources. When she became a Grand Slam champion, earning millions in prize money and endorsements, she quietly started setting aside a portion of her income, not for luxury, but for something she couldn't yet name. I didn't want to just build my brand, she once said. I wanted to build a bridge for others to cross. That bridge would later become the Golf Academy, the idea that wouldn't let go. The spark for the academy came after community outreach event in 2023. Coco was invited to speak at a youth sports fair in Atlanta. During the Q&A, a little girl stood up and asked, "Miss Coco, what if we love tennis but can't afford to play?" Coco froze. That question stayed with her long after she'd left the stage. That night, she wrote in her journal, "Every child should have the right to dream, even if they can't afford it." Months later, she called a meeting with her team and announced her plan: a completely free tennis and learning center for underprivileged kids. The idea was met with cautious excitement. No tuition, no sponsorship, fees, free meals and equipment. Her response was simple: if they can't pay to enter, I'll pay to open the door. Building a dream from scratch. Construction began in early 2024. Coco personally visited the site every week, walking the red clay and sneakers, helping paint walls, meeting engineers, and sketching ideas on the backs of notebooks. She wanted the academy to feel safe, inspiring, and full of life, not just a training ground, but a sanctuary. The design included 6 professional-grade courts, 2 mini courts for beginners, a learning center with classrooms, laptops, and books, a nutrition cafe offering healthy meals, 4 free dormitories for kids who live too far to commute. The most striking feature stood at the entrance, a mural of a child serving a tennis ball into the sky, painted by a local artist. Above it were the words Coco chose herself: "You don't need money to start, you just need heart." The grand opening, a day of joy and tears. When the academy officially opened in June 2025, the atmosphere felt electric. Hundreds of families from all over Florida gathered, many bringing their children who had never even held a racket before. Coco stood on stage in front of them, her parents by her side, her voice trembling slightly as she began her speech. When I was young, I dreamed of becoming the best. Now I dream of helping you become your best. She then paused, looked at the crowd, and added, "This academy is yours, forever free, forever open." The applause that followed was thunderous. But what truly melted hearts was what happened next. Instead of cutting a ceremonial ribbon, Coco invited a young girl named Sierra, one of the first scholarship recipients, to hit the first serve on the new court. The ball flew across the net. The crowd erupted, and Coco wiped away tears as she whispered, "Is a sound of the future, a different kind of curriculum. The Golf Academy isn't just about tennis. It's a place where education and character development come first." Coco's philosophy is simple. Great athletes are built from strong minds and kind hearts. Each day begins with 2 hours of academics, math, reading, and creative writing, followed by tennis drills and strategy sessions. In the evenings, students attend life skill classes where they learn about teamwork, nutrition, time management, and leadership. One wall inside the Learning Center displays a quote Coco lives by: "Winning means nothing if you lose your purpose." She personally mentors the kids every month, running drills, sharing stories from her journey, and reminding them that failure isn't defeat, it's direction. The kids who found a second chance. Among the first 80 students enrolled, each is a story. Jamal, 12, once sold lemonade to buy used tennis shoes. Now he trained 6 days a week under professional coaches. Maya, 10, struggled in school, but found focus through the academy's learning sessions. Her grades have skyrocketed, and Eli, 14, was on the verge of quitting sports after his father's death. Now he's the academy's top junior player, recently winning his first local tournament. During a press interview, Eli said, "Coach Coco saved me. She taught me that even when life serves you hard balls, you can still hit back." Stories like these spread quickly, drawing media attention from ESPN, Time, and even UNICEF. But Coco insists it's not about the headlines. It's about the hearts, the philosophy of giving back. Coco's Academy operates on an inspiring rule. Every student must give back. For every hour of free training they receive, they're encouraged to spend an hour volunteering, tutoring younger kids, planting trees, or serving meals in the community. The cycle of giving keeps the spirit of the academy alive. Legacy in motion today. Coco's Free Academy stands as one of the most successful athlete-funded youth programs in the world. Thousands of kids have passed through its courts, many going on to win scholarships, tournaments, and more. Importantly, confidence. But Coco doesn't measure success in trophies or titles. If one child believes in themselves because of this place, she says, then it's already worth everything. She often sits courtside during the evening, watching the next generation play, beneath the fading sunset, whispering, "This is the real victory." Epilogue, the light that never fades. Coco Gauff's journey began with a racket and a dream, but her true power lies beyond her backhand. It lives in her compassion, her courage, and her commitment to empowering others. In a world where fame often blinds, Coco has used her light to illuminate paths for others. She once said, "I don't want to be remembered for the titles I won, but for the doors I opened." And as the academy lights glow, late into the night, children still training, still dreaming, one truth becomes clear. Coco Gauff isn't just shaping champions. She's shaping hope itself. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next